time for meal prep. So I just came from the market. You know, I typically do that on Saturday. But yesterday was a day. We'll talk. Yesterday was a day. So I just finished putting some dishes away. So now I'm about to put this food away. Hi, thank you for joining the live. Hi, Bob. How are you today? Be sure to subscribe. Over here, we do faith, food, fashion, and fun. So we're about to put away this food, about to cook dinner, and we're going to meal prep. How's your day going today? How are you feeling? Yeah. Thank you so much for joining. So I think for meal prep, so typically I do the same thing for breakfast. We do a little overnight oats, protein shake in it, and a tablespoon of peanut butter. So that's an easy prep. And then this week I'm going to do, whether it's for lunch or dinner, we're going to do some ground turkey with taco seasoning, and we'll do it on a lettuce wrap. We may use tortilla because I have the box, but we'll see. Hi, welcome, 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 welcome. Is it Raylan? How are you? Thank you so much. I think I need to set up my iPad so I'm not only y'all face reading these comments. But thank you so much for joining the live. We're about to get started. We are going to meal prep. So I literally just came from the market. So we're about to meal prep. I had to do a little cleaning in here first, and then we're going to get started. Hello, welcome to the live. Welcome. Hi, Vladimir. How are you? Okay, cool, cool. Hi, is it Manera? Hi, Manera. How are you? Thank you so much for joining the live. We are about to get started right now. But first, I'm going to change the music because, you know, copyright issues. So we're going to put some instrumentals on. In the chat, tell me how you feeling today. Did you eat dinner already? Or what are you cooking for dinner? How's everyone feeling? Thank you for joining the live. Be sure to subscribe, like, and if you know other people who will enjoy the video, share it with them also. We're going to have a good time on this evening. Last week we was on here for 4 hours. I don't know if I got 4 hours in me, but we'll definitely have a good time with each other as we are prepping for the week. Oh, you're from Brazil too? That's cool. That's so cool. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to move some of this stuff out of the way because we're not making all of these, but as I'm putting it away, I'll just tell you like how I'm going to use it. So with this rotisserie chicken, we're gonna make chicken salad. Usually I do like the grilled chicken and all that, but that usually takes a long time. We don't wanna be up all night. It's already 5:53, so I'm trying to aim for an hour, hour and a half and be done meal prep. So we're gonna use this. This is from my local market. We'll use this for our chicken salad. So in the chicken salad, we'll use the chopper with some onions and peppers, a little mayo, and mix it all up. And we'll do it on these wraps. But we don't need this wraps right now, so I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. All right, what else we don't need? We don't need this salad right now. So I got some shrimp for this week, so we'll probably do shrimp on our salad. And I also have the Mexican style salad. We'll probably put our ground turkey on there that's going to be seasoned with the taco seasoning along with the wraps. Thank you, Eb. I really think it was church. I think it was church because yesterday was a day, Eb. Yesterday was a day. I tried to make it a moment, but it was a day. I'm not too sure what signal means. I don't know. How are you feeling today, Eb? All right. Are we going to make this tonight? We got that. We're not going to make this tonight. We could probably make this on Wednesday. We're not going to make this tonight. because we're not going to be on here all night again. Because I need to continue to look refreshed. So in the chat, tell me, how are you feeling today? What did you do on today? I went to service. I took an afternoon nap after service. I call it a church nap. And then I woke up and went to the market. Typically, I go to the markets on Saturday, but I did not go yesterday. We have a new type of protein bar that I'm going to be trying this week. So the nutritionist, she recommended Quest was one of the brands she recommended. So this has 20 grams of protein, 4 grams of net carb, and less than 1 gram of sugar. Ciao. No, you don't want me to eat this? It's not healthy? It's not healthy for me? The nutritionist said it was. So we'll see. We'll see. We have the yogurt, the low-fat Greek yogurt. We have that. That is healthy for you. I'm cool and been lounging most of the day. Just sauteed. That's probably good. That's probably good. I told y'all I'm trying to do better with drinking more liquids in general. Water, but I like the Mott's Tots. I don't think it's too sweet. This week I got the apple white grape. So even if I put this in my water, sometimes it's just cool. It's cool for me. Like, I don't need a bunch of sugar and things. Yogurt is okay. Well, that is a Greek yogurt, and it's zero everything. But one thing I try to go by is, I think what you're saying is everything I used to think. Like, I used to think like a lot of stuff was like, oh no, that's bad, that's bad. But I'm just following the nutritionist, and so far with my nutritionist, I have lost 8 pounds. So we're gonna just follow what she's saying and keep it moving. We're gonna put these eggs on. What do I need eggs for? I needed eggs for something. I can't even remember. Because in a chicken salad, I don't put eggs. Do I put eggs? No, I don't put eggs in chicken salad. I needed eggs for something. I think in general for salad, I wanted to have boiled eggs done already. So I'm going to put about 4 eggs on the stove. I already have water in the pot. These eggs are high. Are eggs high? Expensive where you live? Eggs are, I paid $8 for these. $8 for some eggs. Nellie's free range eggs, large grade A, fresh brown, no antibiotics, all that good stuff. But I still think $8 is a bit much. But the thing about it is I don't eat eggs that much, so it does last a while. One thing that I learned not too long ago, I didn't know eggs, they put expiration date on here. Had no clue. No clue at all. So these eggs we're going to put on here. Not today, but one day I want to try to boil the eggs in the air fryer. I saw something like that on YouTube. I hope everyone is having a great day. No more cheesecakes for you. I thank you for viewing. I thank you for being a viewer on today. God bless you. God bless you. Y'all know how I feel when people come over here and just say stuff to say stuff. It makes me feel good that you give me that attention. Yet let's show some positivity here. Because I don't know you and you don't know me. Moving on. Moving on. We're trying a new protein shake this week. Before I was doing the what's the name of it? Let's see, I do got 2 more. So this is the one we were doing the last 2 weeks. So we're going to switch it up this week. And we're going to do this one. It's plant-based. It's 32 grams of protein. So I want to see, how does this work? How does this taste? Am I the only person who has not used an air fryer? Probably. Probably so. That is so easy. It's easy to clean. It does a crisp on there. Let me get Running Man out of here because I'm just full of positivity today. There we go. All right, who we have? Chabella JC. Curtis, how are you? Mr. Knight. We also have these. We'll probably make these on Wednesday, maybe like a lemon pepper or something. But we'll do it in the air fryer. So you'll see how that goes in the air fryer. Last week we did a water with strawberries, pineapple, lemon, and mint. So this week I want to try blueberries, lemon, cucumber, and mint. So I'm going to leave that right there. I bought some grapes for this week. I like to put this in salads. Really good. Really, really good. So the raw sunflower kernels. I know in the bags of salad that I buy, usually it's the complete salad bag. It comes in there. So this is just for additional salads. Hi, Samaj and Taj. Thank you for joining. And we have our cucumber for our water. And then the mint. The next thing that I bought, and then we'll have everything put up by then. I always, if I see seasonings on sale, different types, I just buy them, especially if it's on sale. Put cucumber and beetroot. I don't know what that means. All right. I guess I gotta stop reading these comments because half of them I don't know what they'll be saying, but. And I didn't want to go to the store, another store, so I bought a container from the market and toothpaste from the market. But we are going to get started on the ground turkey first. So with the ground turkey, we're just going to spray a little oil in our pan. This is the grapeseed oil. So spray a little in there. And then we're going to turn it on. With the taco meat, to me it's easy. I do the seasoning that comes in a container, and then I also do black pepper, and typically that's about it. I will put that on the lettuce wraps or on the Mexican salads. Of course I read it out loud. Why not? It's on the screen. How is everyone feeling? Thank you for those subscribers. Thank you for those people who are new here. Thank you for those who are bringing the refreshing and positive energy. It is the start to a new week. Remember, life is choice driven. Life is choice driven. So it's very important that you're mindful of the choices you make. You never know who you're entertaining, what angel, what CEO, what next owner, next boss you're entertaining. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Esther. All right, I gotta get the stool. You guys know I can't reach up there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ebony. That means a lot. Thank you so much. I'm going to turn out this way for a quick sec. So I have two kits here. I don't know, like, I have to read up on this YouTube thing. I don't know, you know how when you're on Instagram you can like heart a comment and stuff. I don't know if I can do that. So that's why I try to read what people say out loud, especially the compliments, so you can know I read it and I'm very grateful and thankful. So these are the two taco kits. So when friends come over, because usually friends always come over on Monday, they come over, they can make a taco, whatever case may be. But I am just going to grab the seasoning out of here. Just sit that there for a moment. We're going to cut this open. This is 93% lean, 7% fat. Excellent source of protein. Excellent source of protein. Then we're just going to throw it in here. Then we're gonna grab this. I'm just rinsing it. Totally up to you when you put your seasoning in here. Totally up to you. I'll wait for it to cook just a little bit and then I'll put the seasoning in there. So once again, that is going to be used either on the Mexican salad or the lettuce wrap. I probably can. I probably can. Was it tutoring yesterday or out with friends? It was interesting. No, it was. I actually was in the house yesterday. I tutored in the morning, and then it was Cinderella Day. So it was the first Cinderella Day by myself. So I just was in the house with not the best thoughts, which probably didn't lead to the best actions. But it's a new day. It's a new day. My friends did call me multiple times and checked on me, all that good stuff. But it was a rough day. And I guess I didn't realize it was a rough day until today when I got to church and I saw my best friend and I immediately hugged her and like burst into tears. And I think it's because yesterday I was trying to be a G. Like, I'm cool, I'm good, everything happens. And I get it, everything happens for a reason and all that good stuff. But they don't take the pain away. They don't, you know, like, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I am okay. I am okay. I am better than okay because I know I don't have to go through any feeling or anything like that on my own. So while this is cooking down just a little bit more, I'm going to put some pepper in it. Typically, I don't put salt in it because I feel like this has a lot of salt in it. So I always say when you're watching people cook, season to your taste, you know. People can always give you a recipe to something. You may want to change it. That's totally up to you. But if you've been watching this channel, you see that I put pepper in almost every single thing. So we're going to pepper this up. I'm going to move it around a little bit and then probably put the taco seasoning in it. Put a grease guard on. That way grease is not on the range and floor. I have to look that up. I have to look up a grease guard. Is that like the thing you put on your floor or is that something you put on the stove? Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Thank you for joining the live. If this is your first time here, typically on Sundays, we have fun. And when we have fun, we are meal prepping for the week together. This week, we are doing taco meat. You can either put it on the lettuce wrap, Mexican salad, tortilla. We're also going to do some chicken salad. I'm taking the easy way out this week because I didn't buy boneless chicken to cook. I bought a rotisserie chicken. So we're just going to cut that bad boy up and do what it do with it. All right. Over the pot. Okay. All right. I'm going to look that up and hopefully I can. Amazon is my friend. So I'm going to look on Amazon and hopefully by the time I cook again on Wednesday, it will be here. Thank you so much. I'm all for suggestions, positivity, all that good stuff. So thank you so much. So I'm going to move y'all over a little bit so you can see it. So this is what it looks like so far. So now I'm about to put the seasoning in there. Once again, I always tell y'all I'm new to this. So I don't have no fancy thing over here for y'all to see it. I literally got to move y'all so you can see it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ebony. Thank you. I did read, remember I told you I screenshot your comment. I did read it multiple times yesterday. And this is not to make him out to be an enemy or anything like that. It's just my feelings, but you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It's sounding like I need to mop. It's sounding like it's something sticky on my floor I'm unaware of, and I need to probably... I'm not going to mop tonight, so I'm probably going to Swiffer tonight and mop tomorrow. Because last week, it was a late... We were on here late. I'm not trying to do that again. I don't think my students felt that. I still try to be like myself and super nice even when I'm tired, so hopefully. So I think this smasher thing is good for in the beginning, but I guess I'm so used to using a fork. I gave this a try, y'all. I gotta get to a fork because I need these pieces a little smaller. Let's see. Actor, how are you, Actor? Actor, if it's not one thing, it's another with you. I got the slippers on to protect my feet from getting cut. I'm doing well. How are you? Did anyone eat dinner yet? I know Eb said she made some sauteed some shrimp with some salad. What else did people have for dinner? What are you cooking? Do you meal prep also? What are you meal prepping? We need some ideas for Wednesday. Even though I think I'm going with what's in this refrigerator. But I'm willing to take ideas. So this is what it's looking like now. So we're going to just turn this on low and let that continue to cook. All right, and we have those eggs on. All right, so as that is doing its thing, I think we can do the water real quick because that doesn't take long. McDonald's, put oven mitt and strain your grease from pan. Okay, a lot. McDonald's, okay, all right. All right, so we have our pitcher. I'm gonna throw some seafood mint on. The only thing I'm gonna do different this week is because it's blueberries. I think I'm gonna smash it and put it in there. Or I guess the proper term is puree, but I'm literally gonna smash it. And this is just to have something besides water, just with a hint of flavor. So they have the hint waters. Anybody ever try the waters? This hint, they're okay. Give me one. My phone. All right, so we have the mint in there. So now we're going to cut up the cucumber and the lemon. Once again, thank you for joining the live. We are prepping for the week. So we have our tray. I'm going to wash this cucumber. How is everyone feeling? How's everyone feeling today? What's a goal that you want to accomplish this week? What is one goal that you want to accomplish this week? I would like to read my Bible every single day this week. And not to say that I read it, but to actually study on a verse, to meditate on a verse, and apply it, and share with others. So that is something that I want to be intentional about doing this week. Like making it my purpose to make sure I do it. So those of you who know me personally, send me a text, remind me, hold me accountable. I think there's nothing wrong with having an accountability partner. Nothing wrong at all. So I'm just gonna hack. Oh, I didn't even see that. I'm sorry. So I'm just gonna hack these now and then put it in the water. Well, the pitcher. All right, so we have our mint in there. We have our cucumber in there. Now I'm going to cut some lemon. Thank you all for joining the live. How is everyone feeling? What are you making for dinner if you haven't eaten already? If you have eaten, what did you have for dinner? So these lives are only fun when we're talking to each other. However, if you're just chilling doing your thing and you just join the support, I appreciate it. So this time, because I'm going to cut up 2 lemons, one of them I'm literally going to squeeze as I'm putting in there. Alright, so this other one I'm just going to cut. And I'm just going to throw them in there. Alright, so far we have mint, cucumber, and lemon. So now we're going to put some smashed blueberry in here. But with the blueberry, I think I'm going to smash them in the measuring cup so that I can pour water in there so we're not wasting anything. So this is complete. Look at that steam. This is done. We're going to keep it on the stove for a while, and then I'm going to put it in a container for this week. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off these blueberries, and then we're going to mash them for this water. Let's see. I don't have much water in this bread, so I'm going to have to pour all of this and pour some more later on this evening. How do you clean your fruit? What do you use to clean your fruit? Some people use white vinegar. Some people use baking soda. Some people use apple cider vinegar. What do you use to clean your fruits? I know when I see the videos and people are cleaning their fruit and then you see the water afterwards, it's like, oh my goodness. Some steak and mashed potato. Okay. Okay, awesome. Was it delicious, Danielle? Don't want to come down. I'm still waiting for your delicious fried chicken wing show. I don't actually know how to make fried wings. I don't know how to make fried. Everything goes in the air fryer. Everything. My where's the evening is perspective. Let's play. Would you rather? All right, let's play. Would you rather? Let's play. You know I love a good game. So Tony, you're gonna have to show me on your channel. You make some fried chicken. I usually don't even fry. I think we fried them on Wednesday, and we made some coconut shrimp, which turned out amazing. MFK. I didn't know what that means when they be using these acronyms. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the live. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share with your family or friends, whoever you think will be interested in fashion, food, fun, friends, and faith, and all that good stuff. Over here, we like to be positive and have a good time. So that's what we're doing. Would you rather? Don't think I'm being funny. This is close. I can get to learn you. No, that's fine. That's totally okay. Totally okay. Alright. So let's see. We're going to put a few in here. And then I wonder if I should smash it with the smasher. Let me. No. What else can we smash it with? We're just going to smash it with a fork. Okay, that's not working too well. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe I gotta find something different. Let's put some gloves on. Why make it hard when we could just use our hands? Let's just put some gloves on. Rachel Ray, Julia Childs, Gordon Ramsay. In that order. Okay. What would you do if someone dumped a semen? Well, what would I be able to do? I don't really like that question. I don't think it makes good sense. Would you rather accuracy or neutral, precise or impartial? I would say when it comes to the accuracy or neutral, it makes me think of like people sitting on the fence when you're neutral. And I feel like some things, not all things are easily decided, but some things is either black or white. You either are or you aren't, you know. So I think it would depend on the situation, on which I would prefer. Precise or impartial. Being a math teacher, I think I would prefer precise. Because you're either right or wrong. But once again, it just probably goes back to the situation. It goes back to the situation. This looks so gross smashing it, but we smashed a few. Smashed a few. I'm just going to put the rest of these in here. And once again, I'm going to do like last week and wait till Wednesday. I am going to fill the breader so I can pour more water in here. I'm going to turn these eggs off. Once I put the water in here, then we'll be able to move on to the chicken salad. So I told you it was not going to be a long evening. I feel like that's not enough stuff prepared. So I probably have to grill some shrimp or something like that for the salad. Welcome back, actor. If you haven't, please like, subscribe, and share. Tell me more about who you are in the chat as you get to know me. Do you know better chicken? This food is so delicious. Oh, okay. Can y'all hear those instrumentals playing? Would you rather sing or hum, vocals or nasal? I would rather sing. I don't have the best voice, but I would rather sing. Because you never know if those words will touch somebody. So when you humming, you know, people may hear different things, make up their own words, which they're entitled to do. But I think I would rather sing. Now, how it's going to sound, I can't say it's going to sound good. I'm going to say it sounds good to the Lord, but I can't say it's going to sound good to anybody else. Vocals. All right, so this is our water for the week. It will sit in here until Wednesday. Once again, we got blueberries, cucumbers, lemon, and mint. So this is the water for the week. So once we come back on Wednesday's live, I'll try it with everybody. So this is it. Once again, thank you for joining. Thank you for spending some of your evening with me. Be sure to check out some of the other videos I have. I think the most latest video I did was Stitch Fix. So Stitch Fix is a clothing subscription. They send you clothes, you try them on, you like them, you keep them. So they go by a questionnaire that you fill out in the beginning, basically trying to figure out your style. So check that box out. I want to say right now, I was very much myself in it. I barely did any edits because I was just so away about that box. If you have the confidence, I have the confidence to sing in my home. Sometimes if I'm playing music with in class, I'll sing. My students don't really like to hear it, but they let me sing. I let them choose the songs they want to hear, all that good stuff. I feel like there's something else I'm supposed to be cooking. Because, you know, Monday and Tuesday, I'm not cooking a thing. I need to be able to grab it. So we have the taco meat. I'm going to do the overnight oats. We had this for chicken salad. I did buy a new piece of seafood. A piece of seafood I never had before. It's called ocean perch. The man said I simply would sear it. I guess I would sear it and eat it with salad because I didn't buy any vegetables this week. Because last week I felt like if I didn't take food to school for my teachers, a lot of that food would have been wasted. I also gave some food to my best friend. So I was like, I don't want to cook just because I'm on live. Like, I'll cook anyway because I got to eat. But I'm not just going to be cooking a bunch of food because I'm on live. Like, I want to make sure it's not going to waste. So I'm going to do the chicken salad. And then after that, I'll decide if I need to try this out. I actually think maybe I might come on tomorrow and try to make this because I want to look up a few recipes on it. So I'm going to sit that in the fridge instead of the freezer. I'm going to grab the chopper for the onions and the peppers for the chicken salad. Hi, Be Something. How are you? Actor, what song would you like to... Actor, you know, be copyright things. That's why I'm not really playing any songs. I have this instrumental one I'm going to see. I love you too. We're going to see if this is stopped due to copyright stuff. So we'll see. All right, let's get the chopper. So the chopper has all these pieces, so I can make sure I connect the correct one. So we're going to wash that. Let's wash it now. All right, so we have our chopper. We're going to have it in these square pieces. Do you all like chicken salad? Wawa has pretty good chicken salad. The one thing that they put in their chicken salad that I don't is celery. All right, so we're not putting any celery. We're going to have onions and pepper. I know my friend Kelly, hey bestie, she likes hers on cinnamon raisin bread. We're going to either put it, sometimes I like to just eat it by itself, or we put it on some lettuce wrap. Okay, Edgar, I'll just play mine. All right, so we're going to put this on here. This is one of the best things ever. As soon as I remember how to put it on here, let's see. Put it here. All right, that's not locked. You lock it into place. And then this is the other piece to it. Then you put this piece at the bottom. So that you just put your vegetable, whatever you cut. And this joint is sharp. I have cut my fingers plenty of times, not paying attention, not even thinking like, actually, that is a knife. That is sharp. So you're going to see you have to use a lot of strength. You have to use a lot of strength. And this is one of the easiest ways to make chicken salad with this rotisserie chicken. Because other than that, you got to clean the chicken breast, cut the chicken breast, cook the chicken breast. This, we're just going to shred the white meat. Would you rather left or right, up and down, bow or read? I'm going to say right because I'm right-handed. And who doesn't want to go to the right? Up or down? It's always easier to go down the stairs. I'm going to say down. And vow or read? Vow or read? Tell me more about that one. Tell me more about vow or read. So, you know my mind always goes to marriage. So, I'm thinking about marriage. So, with my, I don't know. Tell me, what do you mean by vow or read? What does that mean? And feel free to answer the questions Ebony is giving too, so I can get to know you also. All right, move this over a bit so I can get these cards. So we have this pepper. Mad. I'm just, see, this is why I like to make a list going to the market. I got a bag of onions in here and I just bought 2 onions. Like, I have to look next time. Oh, we still have the squash in here from last week. I need to make that. Okay. And like I told y'all, I bought those oranges last week. I tried to eat one, took it to work and everything, and never even ate it. Ridiculous. Vow is supporting left and right. Read is up and down. I still have no clue. I'm having a moment. Bow is supporting left or right. Read is up or down. I'm having a moment. I'm having a moment. All right, let's wash these things off. So if you are just joining, we are doing meal prep for the week. So far, we did our water, which had lemon, cucumber, mints, blueberries in it. Yeah, so we're going to check that out on a Wednesday live to see how does that marinate, how does that taste by Wednesday. We have our taco meat already completed. That was ground turkey with taco seasoning and lots of black pepper. We cooked some boiled eggs, which probably would just go into a regular salad. So now what we're working on is chicken salad. Thank you for joining. Please like, subscribe, and share. All right. Okay. How do y'all catch y'all peppers? This so far has been the best way for me. I don't know if this is considered to be the correct way, but it's been the best way. I feel like I don't waste as much pepper when I cut it this way. So now I'm just cutting it in big chunks so that I can put it in the chopper. that music stop? Let's put some more music on. Also, Ebony, he did a part 2 on the sermon of last week. I don't mind sharing those notes if you want to hear those notes. Put your left hand and your right togetherness. Okay, I like that. And do the up and down. What's that one? Just read it up and down. But I like this one. Left hand and your right hand togetherness. I'm all for unity and all that cool stuff. All that cool jazz. And this cup is so cute. So cute. First of all, I'm just so excited because I'm doing a good job of keeping this kitchen clean while we're doing this. Last week, this kitchen was a hot mess. Hot mess. Thank you for joining the live. If you haven't already, please like the video, share, and subscribe so you can be a part of more. I was going to say get ready with me. You can watch those get ready with me. You can be a part of more meal preps, cooking, and things like that. Typically, I go live on Sunday and Wednesdays, but I may go live tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I've been going live on Fridays, too. Ebony, did I get rid of those clothes? Did I take care of those clothes? I did. I took care of those clothes. But now all the spring clothes are in the trunk. So I have to, maybe tonight. That's another reason why I'm like, I'm not going to be on here forever. Because it's stuff that I still need to do. And that's a big part. I hate riding around with stuff in my trunk. So this is what I was telling y'all. That with this, you got to literally put your whole energy in it. Because if you just be all cute with it, it does not work. So you sit it in here. Close it. There we go. I do try to put them in like smaller pieces sometimes. And based on how much chicken you use will determine how many peppers and onions and all that kind of stuff you want in here. I like peppers and onions, and like I always tell y'all, I'm cooking for me, so I just go by what I like. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you for joining the live. We're cutting peppers and onions now for the chicken salad. Our skin is up and down. Check versus along with the flow. It's still early. It is early. It is early. All right. All right, so we got our peppers in here. So now I'm going to put our onions in here. Someone who's in the chat, let me know. So when I do a live, right? I'm new to this YouTube thing, so y'all may know. I know how to do it for shorts, and I know how to do it for videos. So I know how to put up, like, what picture I want you to see. How do I do it for the live? Because I saw one of my... So I have a YouTube channel, and then I have my regular YouTube channel where I watch any video I want to watch, whatever. And one of my videos came up, and I'm like, why is that picture like that? I'm literally like, that's how I look. I'm like, how can I change that? I'm looking crazy. So that is what people are seeing. It's my mouth just wide open, just looking crazy. So if you know how to fix that, I'm going to look it up on YouTube too, because you always can look it up on YouTube. I'm going to look it up on Google to figure out how do I change that, because I'm looking crazy. Danielle, or is it Danielle or Danielle? How do you change that? Because I'm looking hella crazy. Ooh, that's not curse word. I'm looking crazy. I'm looking crazy. I'm like, what is that? I said, watch. It's just like, what? Why would they choose that? Of all pictures or of all movements they could have chosen, why would they choose that? So now we're going to cut our onion. So the onion can go in the chopper too. Like I said, I just put it in smaller pieces. But I put this in the chopper also. The goal is to save time. Save time. I I thought I had another pepper in there, but I used it last week. Yo, that Thai coconut chicken was delicious. I will buy it again. I gave the rest to Kelly and she enjoyed it too. So if you have an Aldi's near you, check it out. Oh, I'm just dropping everything. We're going to use this onion because that's a little different when the onion falls. That's a little different. So let's just use this one. And then I pull it apart a little bit because of how you gotta like smash it. This one is much easier than the pepper. All right, let's look at some of these comments. Cook with your bra. Excuse me, that's crazy. I give that put in a pop. What? What? Oh my goodness. Thank you for joining the live. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share. My first goal when it comes to YouTube is, of course, I want to encourage people, show fashion and stuff like that. But along with that, I would like to meet some goals. So right now we're at 447, which is amazing because just last month I was at like 2 something. So thank you all for your support and subscribing. So I'm trying to get to 500. I'm trying to get to 500. Danielle, what's weird? What that person is saying in the chat, what's weird? Because I have encountered a lot of weird people over the last few weeks. Oh, you made some. How was it? How did your coconut chicken turn out? How was it? And what you make it with? What you have with it? Mashed potato and greens. I love greens. What you put in your greens? You put like a meat in your greens? I need to change these shorts because when I'm in the house, not on camera, I don't care. But on camera, you always want to make sure you're looking presentable. Looking presentable. All right, so this is a rotisserie chicken. I just got it from my local store. So I'm going to focus on cutting the, let's take this out, the white meat, and I'm going to put the dark meat back in here. So like the drumsticks. I'm going to put the wings back in there too. Not saying you can't use all the meat, because most likely some other meat will get in here, but I'm specifically going to cut off these drumsticks. And of course, they're not going to get wasted. We'll probably eat it for dinner. I didn't eat dinner yet. That's another reason why I hate being off schedule with this, because then I'll be eating dinner all late. Alright. Might put this back in there, but right now we're going to focus on this main part right here. We don't need the skin. Alright, so now I'm going to start to cut it. Once again, some people, you know, want to wear gloves and all that, and that's perfectly okay. This is for me. I wash my hands multiple times since we've been on this live. So I'm just going to use my hand. But of course, if you were cooking for other people or an event or something, you know, be clean. Nobody wants to eat someone's food who is not being clean. And of course, anything that's left over, if you don't eat like with a meal, I know my mom, she'll make a soup with it and things like that, a gravy. It was good. Yeah, that was good. Oh, cool. I'm an old head. I'm way older than you. I'm 36. 28 was a great year. I remember 28 was a great year. But one thing I will say is I'm grateful for life. Because somebody didn't see 28, somebody didn't see 36. So I got to be grateful for life. With the challenges and all that comes with it, because it's only to help us grow. I know one of the things, I feel so awful when I'm not looking at y'all talking. One of the things that Pastor talked about in church today is he was talking about, like, we're still on the subject of being overwhelmed. And we talked about the definition of being overwhelmed. And that's being underneath a lot of weight. And just how God is the comforter. And when we think of someone helping us or giving sympathy, we think of someone like coming in and taking us out of whatever we're going through. But when it comes to the Holy Comforter, the Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit, whoever you, the counselor, however you refer to him as, he is there to be alongside of you. One of the things he used as an example is when you're actually like lifting weights. So let's say you're doing a chest press and you're on your back and you're pressing up, but the weight may be heavy sometimes, but then you got your trainer right there who's gonna like lift it up a little bit. And that's what the Holy Ghost does when we are overwhelmed, or that's when we feel like we're going through too much. Yeah, so with life, as we get older, and I don't even like to say as we get older, because I know young people who go through stuff that I couldn't even imagine handling at that age. You know, God is always there with us to get us when things feel like it's too much weight or it's overwhelming. So I got on that topic because I thought of age, and I just thought about like how some of my students, 6th, 7th, 8th graders, they go through so much and different traumas they see and how much of a weight that may be on them, and they still show up to school, they still show up positive and all that good stuff. So that's what, that one comment just made me think of all of that. A collard green recipe: saute onion, beef broth with cubes, salt, vinegar, and brown sugar. Oh, 3 kids. Okay. I have about 75 kids. Those are my students. I don't have any kids. I do have godchildren, but no kids of my own. All right. So I'm going to put this to the side. So the next thing that we're going to do is, this is the white meat that I pulled off of there. So I have my larger bowl, and we're going to begin to combine everything. But I make this in smaller pieces. You either can, you know, shred it with your hands. Some people have the shredder that you like twirl around. I said I was going to get that, but it's like, those accessories are cool, but where the heck am I putting all that in this kitchen? So it's like, I teach 2nd grade. Oh, that's cool. I teach 6th, 7th, 8th grade math, and I teach at an all-boys school. I love my boys. To make it easier, I'm going to use the kitchen shears, and I'm going to cut this chicken. So I'm going to cut the chicken. Once again, thank you for joining the live. If you're enjoying your time, please like the video, share, and subscribe. We are on live. The days I always try to be on is Wednesday and Sunday, but I've started coming on. It's like when you meet new friends and you want to just keep talking to them every day. That's how I feel like. I don't know. But I'm simply going to go in and cut this so these can be smaller pieces. You can keep the pieces as large or as small as you would like them, because you're the one that's going to be eating it. I feel like the scissors are just so much easier. Is your school year about to end? Because ours is at the end of the month. Woo, I shouldn't be that excited, but I am. The end of the month. And guess what? It is Teacher Appreciation Week. Oh, maybe I might not be on Wednesday if we're going out or something, but I'll keep you guys updated. But it is Teacher Appreciation Week. This week at school, we are celebrated not only by the staff, by the parents too. I got a lot of stuff last year for Teacher Appreciation Week. Cups, mugs, all types of stuff. Church, this one, you start your video. You help me out. Oh, thank you. Well, you help me out too, because when you come on, I'm like, I know somebody here. And the crazy part, guys, I met Ebony through YouTube, so we haven't even met in person. But she's like, I see why people say, oh, that's my cousin, that's my sister, because when you begin to talk to people every week and you get to know them, it feels like family. It feels like, we're missing Singer. Where is Singer? I hope she's okay. Then we have Actor. He joins all the time also. Oh, you're about to have a baby. Are you having a girl or a boy? Congratulations. So I'm almost done. The pieces are getting smaller. A boy. Awesome. Did you come up with a name yet? Cool. This message is brought to you by Apple. Do y'all hear that music? Do y'all hear those instrumentals playing? Do y'all hear it? Hector, you yo your homies on the street. You don't yo me. Alright, so this looks good enough. Alright, so we're going to do a little mayo. I know one of the things that the nutritionist said to try with tuna fish is Greek yogurt. I'm just not there yet. Maybe we can try like, I just don't want it to mess it up and then I'm gonna be so disappointed. We're gonna try a little bit. She said it just makes it creamier so you're not using as much mayo. So we have that. We're gonna put a little bit of minced garlic, just a very little bit. And then I have my mustard and I'm gonna grab a few seasonings that we're going to use. I'm trying to think. I think because this is going so much quicker than last week, I'm like, I gotta be missing something. I must be missing something. I just need to do my overnight oats and my yogurt. I don't know. I'm going to have to leave. I gotta take my daughter to the store because we ran out of it. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining. We'll be on again on Wednesday. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Have a wonderful evening. Hi, Elvis. Welcome. Elvis, you late. You late. It's like, it's okay. We made our water already that we're going to try on the Wednesday live. So that was with cucumber, blueberry, lemon, and mint. So we made that for Wednesday. We already made the ground turkey, which will go with taco wraps or taco salad. Boiled some eggs. So right now I just cut the white meat from a rotisserie and then I cut it in pieces. We chopped our peppers and onions. So now I'm about to get some seasonings and we're going to make some chicken salad. But thank you for joining. Channel needs structure. Well, hello and good evening to you. So I think manners come first before giving advice. But I'll take advice. Help me with that, sir. Help me with structure. I'm okay with positive critiques or whatever you want to give. We're going to use some little kicking chicken. We're going to use, let's see, some garlic and herbs. You don't need to do too much in this. I'm really just looking for the smoked paprika at this point. Okay. All right. So once again, this is what I use. You can use whatever you want to use. Oh Lord Jesus, we have to put you in timeout, sir, because you're doing a bit too much talking for me. Oh, thank you, Elvis. That's so kind of you. So kind of you. So kind of you. All right, so we are going to do our wet seasoning first. So we're going to do some mayo. Use your best judgment. We're just going to squirt some in there. That looks like enough. That's what it is. We're going to do a little bit of mustard. This is spicy brown mustard. This is like my favorite kind, so I don't buy the regular one, but some people use the regular one. I'm only literally doing a drop of that. Let me just move y'all over so you can see this. And then I'm going to do a little bit of minced garlic, just literally a very little bit. This is how much is a little bit, 1/4 of a teaspoon. Because we're going to put garlic powder. I love garlic, so I'm going to put that in there. Close this. Then we are going to do a little bit of garlic powder. We're going to do some garlic and herbs all-purpose seasoning. This is the Tuscan style one. And we're going to do some smoked paprika. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll put some smoked paprika in here. And then this is one of the new ones I bought today. I'm going to put a little bit in here. I like when it has just a little bit of spice, not too much spice. So we're going to open this up. And just do some of this. And before I add the peppers and onions, I'm just going to mix this around a bit. You can choose how you want to mix it. Put your hand with your fork, whatever. Just mix it in. And it all depends on how you like it. If you like it dry or if you want it to have a little bit more moisture. That will determine how much mayo and things you're going to put in there. So this looks hecka dry to me. However, I do want to try what the nutritionist said about using a non-fat Greek yogurt. So we're going to use a little bit of this too. How are things going at work? Things at work are pretty good. It's the end of the school year. The kids are done PSSA testing. So it's about to go by really quickly. My school gets out on May 30th, so I'm excited about it. So stir this in a little bit, and I'm just going to put, I'm so scared it's going to make it disgusting. I'm going to put that much in there. So this is my first time using this in chicken salad, but we'll try and see. Great, enjoy your summer. Yes. I have a few trips planned. I think I might do summer school. I might, because summer school is only half a day. Easy money. So I'm thinking about it. Alright. We are now going to begin to put some peppers. And then I'm going to move this over here. And then just move it around. I'll check it next time, and one of these years when you know me, I will come over and help you cook and eat. Have a great. Thank you so much. You do the same, Elvis. So this is looking dry. We're gonna put some more mayo in here. Some people eat this with crackers. Some people eat it as a sandwich. It's all up to you how you would like to eat your chicken salad. Alright, let's back this up some. Alright, let's taste this, because one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to lie to y'all. If it needs some more stuff, we're going to put some more stuff in here. Let's see. Bonjour, welcome. It's so dry. It's so dry. However, I can't tell that the Greek yogurt is in there, so I'm gonna put another dollop. I'm gonna put another dollop. That's it. So once again, you can put whatever you like in here. I know some people put celery. That's how Wawa does theirs. I used to put craisins in here. I think that tastes good, but just in case Kelly comes over, she likes to have it on raisin bread, so I'm not gonna put craisins in there. But thank you again for joining the live. We are just meal prepping for the week. So right now I'm finishing up this chicken salad. I tried something new by putting the Greek yogurt in there along with the little mayo. I just did a taste test and it was a bit dry, so I put some Greek yogurt in there. I'm gonna put some more black pepper in here. And then just like one twist of salt. So, let's move this. I think it's enough peppers and stuff in here, so I probably would use those peppers on something else this week so it doesn't get wasted. Alright. I can taste the yogurt now. I can taste the yogurt now. All right, let's put a little bit more seasoning in here. Let's put a little smoked pep. And then this is done. I will give this a 10. I will make this again. So I'm going to put this in a container. Welcome. Thank you for the view. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe and share. All right, so we have our chicken salad. This is something that's cold, so we're going to put it in the refrigerator. We also are going to put this ground turkey . Somebody wanted to sip my juice, so darn near spilled all of it on me. put this ground turkey away. Thank you for joining the live. We're meal prepping for the week. We actually are practically done. We just did chicken salad. We did grilled turkey with taco seasoning. And now I also boiled some eggs for salad. So now I'm just going to do my quick overnight oats. And then we will be going. I will be going because then I have to prepare for the rest of the week. But I thank you all for joining. Anything you would like to see meal prepped in the upcoming lives, any recipes you want to share that you would like to see me cook or we can cook together, just put it in the comments below. So this week we are using a different protein shake. We are going to use the plant powered with 32 grams of protein. So, you know, typically I use some of it in the overnight oats and then I drink the rest of it so that I'm getting the complete amount of protein from the container for that day. For the protein, the nutritionist said 160 grams of protein per day. So we try to start off pretty heavy with the protein to make sure that I am getting it in. So we have the oats. And the natural peanut butter. So another thing that is on the list, so it's not just overnight oats that's on the list for breakfast. It's also one slice of this bread with peanut butter if I wanted to have that. Or I could have, I think it was a half a cup of grits with a tablespoon of butter, but it's like, I don't think I would like the grits heated up. So I keep telling myself I'll try that one morning when I'm off work. But I meet with her again this week. So I'm going to see if we can switch it up, like maybe some eggs and meat or something. But I like the fact that she decides and it's working. It's working. So that's what I like. It's working. So it's like if I just follow what she said to do, you know, maybe the results that I want will come. You know, it's not going to happen overnight, but it will happen with consistency and discipline. So we have a half a cup. And we're going to pour a half a cup into each one of these. And then I think last week I did it perfect. I actually enjoyed it. This definitely seems thicker than that other protein shake. Definitely seems thicker when I pour it in here. Alright, so hopefully that's enough. Oh crap. So we're going to cover this. Oh wait, I'm moving too fast. Gotta put the peanut butter. This is, so we do 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. This looks like this needs to be mixed. So remember, this peanut butter is the good stuff because it's only peanuts in it as the ingredients, nothing else. How is everyone doing? I see there's a nice amount of you coming in and out, so thank you so much for joining the live. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We talk about faith, fun, food, fashion, friendships, all that good stuff. So we're going to do 1 tablespoon in each one. I didn't pour the milk in that one yet, but we just might as well while this is open. So when I have this, I have 1 cup and then I finish the container of protein. Did you have weight loss surgery? No. No, 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 no. So that's why I'm seeing the nutritionist. That's why I'm seeing the nutritionist, to avoid that. Alright, so this will be, finishing this container, this would be the breakfast. So this is 32 grams of protein. In the oatmeal, it's only 5 grams, so that will be 36 grams of protein. If you add the peanut butter, half of the serving size is 2 tablespoons. I only do 1 tablespoon, so that goes to 4. So we have 4, 32, that's 36. 36 plus 5 is 41. So in this one breakfast is 41 grams of protein. 41 grams of protein. So then we're just going to sit this in the fridge. And the last thing that I'm going to do is just a yogurt bowl. Well, yogurt cups. And we're going to do it with some raspberries. So if you were on the live before, you heard me say that I'm not a big fan of this yogurt. So last week we actually put a little of Jell-O powder in the individual cup of yogurt. We did the cheesecake flavor. So this week in one of them, we're going to try the strawberry flavor and see how does that work. It's still okay because it is the 0 sugar. So if you're having trouble with plain non-fat Greek yogurt, try one of these. Someone actually told me, one of my coworkers said, because she's the one who's introduced me to it, that the Aldi's brand yogurt one, well, Jell-O one, is actually better than this brand one. So next time I go to Aldi's, I'm going to check that out. So we are going to do, last week I was not finishing that yogurt, so I want to still stick with the half a cup of yogurt. But if you do 3/4 cup, it gives you 15 grams of protein. But we're going to just stick with the half a cup because I don't want to be wasteful. So stick this in here. So last week it was only a little bit of yogurt left, so I was able to do it in the actual container, but I'm going to pour a little bit in these actual cups and see how that turns out. Oh, thank you so much for joining, Sharon. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So typically the cooking videos is on Sunday and Wednesday, so thank you so much for being here. All right, so I'm going to use some of this one from last week, which is the cheesecake kind. So literally just pour a little bit in here. I don't know if you all can see that. It's probably too bright, but it's literally a little bit in there. Next time I'll use a spoon or something so you can know the exact measurement to try out. And then I'm going to do the same with this strawberry one, and then we're going to mix it up. So this one you can see because it's actually red. So let's stir it up and let's see the outcome. Disgusting. 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 I'm going to pour some more in here. Disgusting. This plain yogurt, non-fat yogurt, just tastes like sour cream. And who just, I mean, I guess some people just eat sour cream. I don't. I'm only rinsing this spoon for y'all because it is mine, but I could see somebody in them comments like, oh, you didn't rinse that spoon, even though I'm the only one eating this. But let's see if that is better. And it could be you need more than powder because it's actually sugar free, so probably take more powder. That tastes much better. Much better. All right, so let's stir this strawberry one to see how this one is going to turn out. Once again, thank you for joining the channel. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for spending part of your evening with me. I appreciate it. So this one has little red dots. I don't know if I'm supposed to see these little red dots, so I'm trying to keep stirring it. We're going to put a little bit more strawberry in there. For those of you who are new to live, have any of you ever made perch fillet before? So I purchased that today because I was a little over salmon. Have you ever made perch fillet? I'm going to check out a few YouTube videos, but if you have a recipe for that, please put it in the comments if you made that before. The man at the seafood counter just said to sear it. He said season it how you would season any other fish and just sear it. Delicious. All right, so these have already been rinsed. These are the same pack from last week. So we're going to put a few in there. And then, because I flavored them, I'm not going to put any honey. But I am going to put a handful of, mind your business with the techniques I'll be using to reach stuff. I am going to put a handful of these, not even a handful, but just a little bit of these in there, which is granola. So these pieces are like sort of big, so that's how much I just put in there. And then I'm going to do the same for this. For that one. And then that is all done. So we have our 2 yogurts. So typically I do this on Sunday and then I do it again on Wednesday because I may feel like I don't want that all 4 days. So this gives me a chance to decide whether I want that or not. So we're going to put this up. For some reason I keep thinking like, I think because I was on here so long last week, but then some of that food almost went to waste. I feel like, am I not making enough? So we have the chicken salad. We have the taco meat. We have the breakfast. I think that's enough because all that is going with salad or lettuce. I don't want to cook stuff just to cook it. But I think that is it. I think that is it for tonight. Thank you all for joining my live. It's been a pleasure. Remember, check out my other videos. We have Get Ready With Me's. We have meal preps. We have Gems of the Week, which I'm about to actually do right now. So just anything that was stated to me, podcasts, conversations, anything that stood out to me is considered to be a gem of the week. So I like to share it with you all. So I'm about to actually record that. Check out my videos, subscribe, like, share, come, be a part of the game, be a part of the Coco Bells and Coco Bellas. Yeah, I'm thinking so too, especially if I'm coming back on Wednesday. So this is enough. So thank you so much. Have an amazing evening and continue to blossom.